Hey guys, I'm Kat and this is Kat and we're the two cats. So today is part 3 of communication strategies and behaviour. So again, shout out to Tracy who had a really good question, like I said, one that we get asked all the time in a clinical situation. So the first couple of videos you can watch to pick up those other tips and tricks. So Kat, what other advice do you have for Tracy and everybody out there who's listening today?
Yeah, I think the interesting thing is you have to bear in mind that communication is two-way. And often we're pretty good at making an effort when we're talking to strangers or people we don't know.
Absolutely,
Because
yeah.
we're trying to make a good impression, we're trying to make sure that we get our message across. But we're pretty lazy with people that we love and family members.
Yeah.
So people often
Yes.
say to me in the clinic, if you spoke this clearly, I wouldn't have any trouble. I don't speak this clearly usually at home because by the time I get home I'm tired and I just don't put the same effort in, and unfortunately I think that's quite common.
Yeah, and look, I'm I'm not smiling and nodding in agreement because, as Kath just said, we're laziest with the ones we love the most, and I'm guilty of it. And shout out to my husband Hamish, who he pulls me up on it all the time. I'll be in the kitchen and he'll be in another room, and I'll say, "Hamish, dinner's ready," and I'll yell out 3 or 4 times, and he'll stick his head out and be like, "Kat, why are you yelling at me? I'm in another room. This is your job. You're a communication expert. You tell me to have face-to-face communication and communicate in the same room." So, look, it just proves that no matter where we are, that's our natural human behaviour as well, is to yell at each other from other rooms and then blow up at each other. And Hamish and I both have normal hearing, and here we are not communicating very well to each other. So yeah, I'm guilty of that, and I tell people I'm a communication expert as well.
Yeah.
So,
And I think it is just habits. I do the same. I'll have my head in the fridge and be asking, what do you want for supper? And yet my voice is going in the direction of the back of the fridge, and I'm expecting my hubby to hear what I'm saying when he's sitting behind me and probably watching television, not expecting me to be talking to him.
That's right, yes. So we're the laziest with the ones we love the most. So we've got to remember a couple of tips. The same room policy is a really good one. So don't yell at each other through walls, assuming they can hear you. Come into the same room, get the person's attention, and then engage in the conversation or ask your question then.
And that can really save a lot of arguments, because what happens when there's a breakdown in communication is it leads to frustration.
Yes.
One partner feels like they're doing all the work, and often the other communication partner is just blissfully unaware that they were part of their interaction. So same room policy is a fantastic one.
And that goes the same for workplaces as well. If you can let your work colleagues know that no one can really hear that well through walls, and let's engage in having a same room policy to have the most effective communication as well. So I'm Kat and this is Kat, and you've been listening to The Two Cats.
Have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world.